I think this little parrotlet's name should be Columbus, because this little parrotlet is an incredible explorer and having a blast exploring all throughout this little fun travel cage setup. Christopher Columbus, as we all know, brought parrots over and probably is one of the first, I don't know, it could have been more, starters of the pet trade back in the late 1400s. Parrots in the pet trade, yep. In the late 1400s they've been pets. Okay, so the whole purpose of this clip is to show what a great example of a really fun travel cage could be. And when we have a little travel cage, we want to make sure we have plenty of toys to play with. We want to make sure that there's room for the bird to reside for its little travel time without there being too much hanging where the bird is going to get bopped in the head or a shoulder swipe, which really can hurt quite a bit. If you think about it, a lot of our birds have toys that weigh 2 or 3 times more than the actual bird weighs. They need those toys, they love those toys, but getting bopped on the head or hit on the shoulder, which I call a shoulder swipe, that's going to hurt, and that can actually cause aggression. So we want to make sure that our birds aren't getting clobbered in their cages, so we got to secure the toys in a way that they can enjoy the toys and not get clobbered. All right, so you'll see in this particular cage we've got toys in the corners. They're adhered to also in the ceiling of the cage, which is awesome. A little busy station, which I'm sure this little munchkin will start playing with because they have been doing this all day, playing with all the toys. When they play with the little busy stations or any toy right here at the ceiling of the cage, the whole body is upside down and they're stretching each of their joints, which is so important to, there you go, good, to climb around and stretch each of the joints and the little muscles, not overly aggressive, kind of like birdie yoga. There you go. That's that's important. Now notice this bird can flip around a full wingspan. It's not hitting anything at all inside of the wings, inside of the cage. Sure, you know, there's the bell off to the side, but that's really literally off to the side. And as you can see that the wings are perfectly free, which is fantastic. So here we go. Playing with the toy in the side right there, those little straws, loving the little straws. Cat in the background meowing. So it's a really great cage. This is a travel cage. It is absolutely not meant to live in for all the time. This is great for like a little weekend or a little road trip. This bird belongs in a nice flight cage with a lot of space to fly around, and that's real important. Okay, there you go. Really fun example of a really fun little travel cage, and as you can see, this little bird who I just called Columbus is doing great.